10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Well, here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Allen
Allen's throw is complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. Finding room at midfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Six yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral
on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now Elliott. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got them into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen outright. This is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Jets are 1-9 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad op.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Cook.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
Call out a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Caught on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 43 is the mark. They want this.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's a give up the middle. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
there he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 61 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, living